Hello and welcome to a Weld webinar.
Hello, my name is Selma.
And I'm Tom. And today we're going to talk about scheduling content on the web.
Yes, we are. And yeah, we can
start with a presentation about what Weld is about.
Yes, a short presentation this time. So, as you can see here, Weld is a web designing tool, and we integrate in all the CMSs that exist everywhere. And what Tom and the developers has done is to, sorry, I just heard myself, is to create a platform just like PowerPoint or Keynotes, that everything is drag and drop, so you can create content just as easy as you create content on PowerPoint or Keynote. Yeah, we can change slide maybe. And this is a picture. We see the CMOs as has a highly hard job today, because right now they try to do digital, make everything digital. So by this, I'm going to talk about it on the next slide. We want to create scheduling, so they don't need to schedule, and we have something called Publish Anywhere soon launching as well. So this is the Publish Anywhere. So we don't believe that internet should have an end to it. We think you should create banner ads and schedule everything, digital signs and so on. On Weld you can create all of that soon, at least. So
really create assets and marketing for all different channels, right?
Yeah, without knowing code. So me and you can do it. Tom can create a website with code, but I can't. But we other people, we can use Weld for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But now we're going to talk about the main topic of today, which is scheduling content for the web. It's going to be a pretty short webinar this time because the features are easy to use and simple to use. So I'm gonna go back to my web browser and share my screen.
Maybe we forgot. If you have any questions, you can just type it on the chat.
Yeah. And
our emails is selma@weld.io and tom@weld.io.
That's right.
Yeah. So you can just email us afterwards.
So anyway, this is now we're seeing the Weld editor, the interface. It looks very similar to PowerPoint, as Selma mentioned. So basically you have creation tools at the top. You have a white canvas that you can draw upon. On the left side you have your pages, and they will play a special role when we talk about scheduling. And on the right side you have formatting. Right now it's a clear canvas. I can only change the background color of it. So that's all I can do. But if I, for instance, draw something on top, I can then format this box and change the colors and opacity and shadows and so on. But we have other videos that explain how to use Weld more, getting started in Weld and so on. And this webinar is about scheduling content. And one thing related to scheduling is to have a countdown leading up to something. And that's actually super simple to create in Weld. So I'm going to reset this canvas back to white, so it's easy to see. And we actually have a preset object for countdowns. And you find them in the insert menu. So in this menu you also find YouTube players, buttons and forms and things like that. But we have an object called countdown. And there it is, and I can just drag it and drop it or click on it to get it into my project. And it's very simple to configure. When I select it, I can change the color, the font size, and the deadline. That's the most important part. I can change the time when this countdown should lead up to. So right now it's set to December 24, 2020, which is a bit in the future. So what happens if I preview this? It's 743 days and 9 hours left until that Christmas. It's a bit too far in the future, so I'll go back and change that to a more to a closer Christmas. So I changed the date to 2018 instead. And now it says 12 days and 9 hours, which is better. So it's that easy, really. You just drag in the object, set the date, and you're done. But now we're going to talk about scheduling, which is slightly more advanced and also very powerful. So I have prepared a little screen here, basically with 3 doors. If you would do a real advent calendar, you should probably have more doors, but to make it simple, here's 3 doors, and for the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th of December. And actually, there are more than what the eye can see right now on the screen, because underneath each of these screens I have pictures and buttons. So here's a product image and a button, and same with this picture, and so on. So all of them have objects underneath. I'm gonna make these stars pop back up like that. That looks better. So let's say I want one page to be open on the 22nd of December. Well, I can then copy this page, and maybe rename it to December 22nd, just to make it simple or easy to find. So I rename this December 22nd, like so. And on this date, I want this door to be open. So I just delete this door, like so, and also the date. It's open. Or actually, maybe I want to keep the date and just change the color so it's a little more better contrast, like that. So how can I make this page go live on the 22nd? Well, that feature you find in the Publish dialog under Scheduling. And normally you can also manually select the screen to go live, and normally you do that by pressing the little flag icon. So when I hover with my mouse over it, it says make December 22 the landing page. So that would be the content that is shown for this project by default. I can also find this property here and toggle it on and off. December 22 is now the landing page. So before we had scheduling, you had to sort of go online and press this flag every time you wanted a new page to go live. But with scheduling, you can make this happen automatically. So I basically just click on schedule this screen to become start screen, like so, and then I have to select a date. So I go to December 22nd, and also I set the time. Maybe I probably want it to happen like at 00 hours, right, in the morning. So now I see this little table, a screen schedule. December 22 is open on the 22nd of December 2018 at 0000 hours in the morning. Okay, let's say I want to do the second door too, just to show you the example. So I make a copy of this, and I want, on December 23, I want both doors to be open. So I rename this screen to December 23, and delete the door. The white looks good, white text looks good on the darker photo, so I'll keep that as it is. And now I need to schedule this for December 23. So I would then toggle this on, select December 23, and select 0000 hours. Like so. And the table is updated, so I see that and it's sorted by date. So December 22, I have this one screen going live. I have the next date, I have this screen going live. So I can easily see what the schedule looks like and what screens are planned to go live and at what time. And if I want to remove a screen from the schedule, I just press delete, the little trash can, and it's gone. It won't be automatically scheduled. And that's basically it. That's how it is. And the only thing you need to do when you publish this on your website is make sure that you have pasted the embed script in the right place. The embed script contains a link to the project. So when you update the project, it will be automatically updated on your website. And when the scheduled date is active, it will sort of make sure that the right page or right screen is shown at the right date. And that's it.
Yes. So again, if you have any more questions, just email us.
Exactly it. Tom at Weld.io.
Selma at Weld.io.
Yeah, and reach out. We're also on Twitter and Instagram at Weld _io, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And on LinkedIn as well.
Yes.
Selma Broborg, Tom Sutherland.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
Okay, thank you for watching, and see you soon again.
Bye bye.